Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner. We say the things on here everybody wants to say. So come on a Zoom and say it. Don't be shy. The email's in the bottom left-hand corner, porkycorner@mail.com. All right. Anybody who comes on this channel from the 1st of November onwards for the next 12 months or so, the winner gets 100 quid. How's about that? All right. If everybody plays ball, it should be very competitive, shouldn't it? What do you think? All right. So let's see. Right, here we go. Big shout out to Porky's International. That's our sister channel. I hope you like the stuff on there. If you like this channel, feel free to jump over there. But most of all, thanks. I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing and sharing the videos, because more are sharing them than they have before. So thank you very much. And don't forget to leave a comment. It's no good emailing me. Just leave the comment in the comment section and interact with people. That's all. Or if you're interested in doing anything with channel, or you want any PR work, we do other things like that. We have a tech guy from the film and TV industry called Cameron. He'll more than he's more than capable of dealing with anything that you're interested in. All right. Right, here we go. WWE is boxing heading like that. Well, when you turn your YouTube channels on, right, or if you subscribe to my channel and you press the notification button, you get your Porky Fix straight to your phone. But when you click on it and you look on the right hand side of your phone, you see other YouTube channels, right? I see them all the time. And when I look at the titles of the videos, everything's he said, she said, and beef, intense beef, and every single video now from every channel is he said, she said, Eddie said this about De La Hoya, Bricktop said this about Tony Bellew. I mean, the word doing the rounds this morning is that Bricktop has actually had Tony Bellew banned from Saudi from these events. That's the word coming out. So let's see if Tony's going to come out and answer that. Eddie Hills won't be able to help Tony, will he? Because Tony Bellew is not paying Eddie Hills as wages, is he? All right. Eddie's piggybacking on Bricktop's coattails. So I thought Tony were your bestie, Eddie. How come you can't get him out in Saudi? Pop, pop, bang. So it is what it is. But these scripts that they're writing now, it's absolute scriptville, isn't it? The Eubank one. Does anybody see that Eubank one? And Ben, Eubank's just at weighing, and Crusher Ben's waiting for him to say what he wants to say. A welterweight, having a pop at a middleweight stroke super middle. Didn't anybody learn anything from Kelbrook Golovkin? But they're not bothered, are they? Crusher don't want Chris. Don't mess up the bag. All they want is money. We talk about legacy and boxing fans, but it's about money, ready cash. So it is what it is. There's just fallouts galore. That's what it is. There's enough intense beef at the moment to start their own butchers or a beef factory. Absolutely unbelievable. But it is what it is. AD Alapido from TalkSport saying that Wardley and It's Big Freeze are really up for it tonight. They're really up for a tear up. Now, this is how I look at it, right? This is how I look at it. Of course, they're going to be up for a tear up. Hey? Of course, they're going to be up for a tear up. They're going to say that all the time, aren't they? They did have a tear up first time, to be fair, but what fight have we ever seen when they're doing interviews leading up to it and press conferences? Has any fighter ever said, "No, I'm not up for it. I'm not up for it. I'm not up for it"? They don't say that before the fight. They're trying to sell it. Every time you speak to a fighter before he fights, he said he's had a fantastic camp, stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet. He's eating kangaroo meat. Jumping about like a kangaroo. They all say that. Then after the fight, they go, I had a crap camp and had this injury, that injury. It's all knackers. So, AD Jalapeno, you're just saying same old thing. It's a cliche. Stop it. You're boring me, you company man. But you're boring. But it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, do we all remember Tony Bellew and Nathan Cleverly before the first fight and the second fight? You know, they were going to leave it all in the ring. Remember that one at cruiserweight where they both got a couple hundred grand each and Eddie Hill's got 1 million? Hey, of a pay per view. Hey, hey. They were going to leave it all in the ring, weren't they? And have a tear up. Hey, how many fights do we see these days where before it happens, it's going to be a tear up and it ends up a stinker? You know what I mean? Ask somebody to name the top 50 fights of all time. They'd be lucky to name you 15. You know what I mean? And there's probably been hundreds of thousands of fights. So that's how I look at it. But so AD saying that, well, we're going to see AD. The Gad said that Anthony Joshua were really up for the Dubois fight and it were going to go off. And they were talking about going into the trenches and all that, and World War III and all that, and bombs being let off. And look what happened to Joshua when he came out to the ring. You know, he was like a little poodle, you know. So the Gad's saying that Fury and Usyk are going to fight 3 times, and Fury and AJ. Look, I agree with the Gad. There's no big stars coming through now, so what they're going to do, they're going to keep wheeling Fury out. They're going to keep wheeling Big Meech, Anthony Joshua out. They're going to keep wheeling them out until they're talking like Derek Warchizora, you know, like Scooby Doo. I don't mean that detrimentally to Derek, but has anybody ever heard him talk? Do you know what I mean? That's a classic case of a boxer being knocked about. It's not good, and he needs to have a proper medical, Derek Chisora. But they'll keep wheeling these people out while they're making money off them, and these managers and promoters, they don't care. But it's boxing, it's a business, and if you sign that form before you go out to that ring to say you're fit to fight, everybody isn't clear. So, and if it puts bums on seats, well, who am I to stop a man fighting and earning a few quid? There's a referee there to stop it if they feel like they took enough punishment. So, but there's no new stars coming through. That's why they're having to hype it all up like WWE. I mean, these scripts now, it's shocking. It the entrances, it's all glamour, and it's the entertainment industry. So that's good, isn't it? But I just think that a lot of these fighters that they're saying are this and that now, they're all shot to bits or overweight. I mean, look at the size of some of these heavyweights now. Parker's nearly 20 stone now, isn't it? Bacola's a 20 stoner. Moses Atome is a 19 stoner. He's only a kid. What's going on? Oh, but a lot of these are going to fight till they're 40. But who are the next big stars at the moment? Hey, Hamza Shearers, not beat anybody yet. Moses Atome, not beat anybody yet. Ben Whitaker, not beat anybody yet. The jury is still out on them. But I want to know if TalkSport can give me back my 57 minutes of my life for that I've just heard with AD Alapido and the Gad. I want that 57 minutes back of my life. But like I've just said there about Hamza Shearers, Moses Atome, Ben Whitaker, who are their best wins? Who? Who? I think I'm entitled to an answer on that. Who are their best wins? So, okie dokie, but it is what it is, isn't it? Who do I think is going to win tonight? Ben Whitaker or Liam Cameron? I think Ben Whitaker wins. I think he wins on points. But if he wants to make a statement, he's got to be taking the cannonball out, hasn't he? But if he can't take the cannonball out and it goes to points, it'll be a messy affair knowing Liam as I do. So, but let's see if Liam can turn back the clock. But turn back the clock to what? When he performed out in his skin and we're on a good run, he was fighting at middleweight. You know what I mean? Now he's fighting at light heavyweight, and he's not a light heavyweight. And Ben Whitaker technically is a cruiserweight. So we're going to see what happens tonight. I just hope it's a great fight. I'm not really interested in Sky Nicholson against Raven Chapman. Wardley against It's Big Freeze. I'm interested in. I want It's Big Freeze to win. The main event, obviously, isn't Eubank against that. Who is it? Whose name I can't pronounce. That's a gimme fight. The main event is Bellew against Bivol. Two Russians going at it. I've got Bellew to win on points. I think he'll be took the distance, but he wins on points because he cuts the ring down fantastically. But who's to say that he don't get shafted, Bellew? He could quite easily get shafted. You know, he's not with the own promotion people, is he? The other kid's with Eddie Hills, Bivels, with Hills, and so we're going to see, aren't we? But we could see a bit of controversy. And you know what happens in controversy, don't we? What happens? Play it again, Sam. That's what happens. But Betterbew's a freak of nature. He fought Usyk in the Olympics, 2012. Gareth A. Davis just said on TalkSport that, you know, Usyk beat him in the 2012 Olympics and went on to win the light heavyweight gold. Nope, it was the heavyweight gold, and Anthony Joshua won the super heavyweight. Wasn't light heavyweight. Gareth A. Davis, the Gad. So get your facts right. You're in a good position on TalkSport. You've got full access, and you're making yet again schoolboy errors that I make every now and then. But mine's from if I shoot from hip, don't I? Yours is all rehearsed. So do your research properly. The Gad. All right. Okie dokie. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. I hope you've all enjoyed the Porky podcast. Go on, booyaka. Max, I'll have you on this week. Anybody who wants to come on Sunday, any of my regulars, you're welcome. Let me know on Sunday what time and I'll fit it around my day. We've got Peter De Freitas back on Monday. Pop, pop, bang.